Disclaimer, my content is intended for...
3, 2, 1, let it... Hey Beybladers, it's the Beyblade Man, and welcome back to another Beyblade X video. We're doing something different as I will be vlogging my first ever participation in a Beyblade tournament. I've been trying to participate in the tournament for quite some time now, but the timing's never been right. But the day has finally come. Also, the Brooklyn Zoo is actually a parkour gym. It's not an actual zoo. Anyways, I'm really excited to participate and meet a bunch of other Beyblade fans. And who knows, maybe I can even end up winning the whole thing. But that's the icing on the cake. I'm just here to have a good time. That's on sword of Phoenix Wing. Extreme dash. Another one. Oh, and gets an extreme finish on Nightmare. Alright, so let's talk about the combos that I built for this tournament. First, we got Silver Wolf, 980 Orb. Silver Wolf is a great defense and stamina blade thanks to its round, turtle-like shape and its free spinning ring. That's also why I decided to use the 980 ratchet. It's a ratchet that puts the blade at a tall profile that has also good burst resistance, and it allows the blade to take advantage of its free spinning ring the most. And the old bit is one of the best stamina bits to use that also has good defensive properties, allowing for a blade that can spin for a long period of time and tank hard hits pretty freaking well.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
I'm surprised it took my head, not gonna lie. Oh, the counter extreme dash.
No, it's so strong!
His damage is too crazy.
Oh, nice.
The next combo is Tyranno Beat, 360 Hexa. Tyranno Beat is a blade that has a lot of weight to it, and despite being an attack blade, its round design actually makes it pretty good at defending attacks, which is why I paired it with the Hexa bit, the best defensive bit in the game. And I decided to go with 360 just because it has good burst resistance and it matches well with the color scheme of the green Tyranno Beat blade. This combo was inspired by a video about Tyranno Beat being the best defensive type that almost utilized the exact same build except they used the 570 ratchet instead of 360.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh.
The final combo is Impact Drake, 760 Rush. Impact Drake is a powerful attack blade thanks to its heavy weight and rubber components. 760 adds extra weight to it, and it's a pretty solid ratchet that has decent burst resistance, and Rush is pretty much a great attack bit that goes well with any attack-based combo.
Alright, bladers ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh man.
The final component in my setup was utilizing the hold launcher. Now generally I do prefer using the string launchers just because I think string launchers provide way better control of the bay when you launch it compared to ripcords. However, the hold launcher in my opinion also provides just as much control as a string launcher while giving extra power. So that's why I decided to utilize this for this tournament, and it helped me really well. Thanks to this launcher as well as my combos that I created, I was able to get into the top 8. So now it's time that I show you some of the battles I did. Alright folks, it's battle time. The preliminary rounds consisted of 3-on-3 matches that went up to a total of 4 points. Now, the first battle, a mirror match. Silver Wolf against Silver Wolf. Mine is using 980 Orb, while his was using 760 Ball. A stamina match. Unfortunately, the battle was not very interesting, so I'm just going to speed right past this one. In the end, my Silver Wolf did outspin his, giving me 1 point with the Survivor finish. Now the second battle, Tyranno Beat against Cobalt Dragoon. Dragoon starts off strong with 2 continuous extreme dashes and almost knocked Tyranno Beat into the extreme zone. But my Tyranno Beat is an absolute tank, was able to resist being knocked out, even landing some counterattacks. Now the battle is coming down to endurance, with Dragoon desperately trying to spin equalize. But in the end, the Black Cobalt Dragoon goes down. Tyranno Beat wins me the match with another Survivor finish. Alright, the third battle, Impact Drake against Impact Drake. We both deliver some powerful launchers. My Drake lands the first attack, delivering a huge hit, but his Impact Drake not only counters, but even almost wins by an extreme finish. But my Impact Drake managed to stay in. As you can see, they're both tipping over, and it really came down to the wire. My Impact Drake barely had a rotation left, winning the match with another Survivor finish. Moving on to the fourth and final round, it's Tyranno Beat against Impact Drake, and my Tyranno Beat almost instantaneously gets an extreme finish, allowing me to win the battle.
break.
All right, guys, so this was my third round in the tournament, and if I win this one, I can move on to the top 8. Tyranno Beat versus Phoenix Wing. My Tyranno Beat gets a huge uppercut, allowing me to earn 2 points with the knockout finish. All right, the second battle, Impact Drake against Wizard Rod on level. A very interesting attack-based combo. My Impact Drake low-key demolished this bay, landing one big hit, another huge strike, almost sending it into the knockout zone, and a final third uppercut. Woo. Wizard Rod couldn't handle it and ended up stopping, so I get another point with the survivor finish. Alright, third battle. Now this is where I started getting worried as he used Cobalt Dragoon on Elevate, a devastating combo due to spin equalization. I try to go for my stamina combo, Silver Wolf, 980 Orb. I'm thinking the free spinning ring on Silver Wolf will negate Cobalt Dragoon's spin equalization, but Dragoon lands a good hit, and my Silver Wolf ends up being destabilized and it's tipping over. Combined with Cobalt Dragoon's better life after death thanks to the Elevate Bit and spin equalization, my Silver Wolf ends up losing the match, earning my opponent a point with the survivor finish.
Alright, that is 3.
In the fourth match, I ended up switching to Tyranno Beat. My opponent stuck with Cobalt Dragoon. Tyranno Beat lands a pretty decent hit here. Unfortunately, Cobalt Dragoon kept knocking it back into the extreme line, and thanks to the larger gear Hexa, it loses stamina rapidly, which isn't good. Now Tyranno Beat is trying to spin equalize off Dragoon to potentially win, but once again, the Elevate Bit has superior LAD, and my Tyranno Beat ends up losing the match. Alright, so we move on to the fourth round. He's using Wizard Rod, and I go back to Silver Wolf. He launches Wizard Rod at a very steep angle for some reason. Eventually, Wizard Rod does regain its balance and starts landing some hits on Silver Wolf. But not only does Silver Wolf tank each and every hit, Wizard Rod eventually starts to stall out the match, which wasn't good as it did not have enough stamina to outlast Silver Wolf. So I take this match with another survivor finish, moving on to the top 8 of the tournament. So now we're in the top 8 of the tournament. In the preliminary rounds, there was a loser's bracket, which allowed you to come back up and potentially get into top 8 if you did win. That's what happened here, as I actually ended up facing the same opponent I battled in round 3. In addition, all the battles in the top 8 go up to 7 points. The first battle was a rematch between Wizard Rod and Silver Wolf. Now, judging from the outcome of the last battle, I personally thought I had this one in the bag. In fact, there was even a point where Wizard Rod kept using the extreme dash and missing all of its attacks, wasting its stamina. But near the end of the battle, Silver Wolf ended up being destabilized and tilting, and eventually started to scrape, wasting all of its endurance and costing me the first match.
Wow. Dang.
We ended up running it back, and this time, my Silver Wolf was able to block an attack and win with a knockout finish.
Okay, that is 2 points.
The next 2 battles aren't very interesting, as we both ended up launching our respective bays into a pocket. Because there was no contact, we each gained 1 point. Thus, the score was now 3-2. The next battle was between my Impact Drake and his Phoenix Wing. The 2 bays delivered some pretty strong hits on one another.
Let's go, Impact Drake. I'm on.
Woo!
Come on, Drake. Pretty good. I think it's like 3-2.
Yep, 2-3.
Come on, Drake. Come on, Drake. Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
1 point OS. Alright, so score is 2-4. 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Some excellent launches, and Wizard Rod lands 2 devastating hits and wins with a knockout finish. A very quick match.
4 players ready. 3.
Another battle between Silver Wolf and Wizard Rod. For some reason, my opponent launched Wizard Rod at a very steep angle, which only did nothing but made it vulnerable to Silver Wolf's attacks and allowed it to get knocked out into the knockout zone. And now I only need 1 more point to win the match. In this battle was another match between Silver Wolf and his Cobalt Dragoon. My Silver Wolf almost got knocked into the extreme zone after bouncing on top of Cobalt Dragoon, but thankfully it did survive. Unfortunately, once again, Cobalt Dragoon's LED and spin equalization allowed us to take the match with a survivor finish.
Okay, score is 5-6.
Alright.
Okay.
Final round. I'm just 1 point away from winning the match, so my game plan was to use Impact Drake's devastating attack power to knock out Dragoon early.
Who's ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, and that is a 3-point KO.
And with that extreme finish, my opponent won the match and eliminated me from the tournament. Rest in peace, past me. You had a magnificent run. While I am frustrated that I ended up losing in the tournament in the end, I'm not at all disappointed. This was a great first experience. As someone who's been a fan of this franchise for a really long time, getting to meet so many passionate bladers, learning what got them into the franchise, seeing the combos they build, was really freaking awesome. And hey, getting the top 8 at your first ever tournament is really damn impressive. Anyways, this is a great first experience, and you can definitely expect to see me back at more tournaments in the near future. Looks like you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like, make a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.